So 21 Savage just dropped an album and he's doing his rollout. And he went to Atlanta podcaster, former street nigga Big Bank, to do his podcast Perspectives with Bank. And it didn't disappoint. Now, of course, the topic of Drake and Kendrick Lamar came up. And 21 Savage had an interesting perspective on how Drake had nothing to win from this battle. And he told him that. And he told him he shouldn't do it. But yet Drake went against the grain. And he ultimately lost. And he's saying it was a lose-lose situation from the jump. So let's take a look at it and let's react.
Look at that shit like that. I don't know. I told that nigga not to even do all that shit anyway. Told that nigga leave that shit alone. But goddamn, he felt like he was being challenged lyrically, so he wanted to respond. And people chose who they. You know what I told Drake? He called me one of them days, or I called him. I think this was after the first song, the song with Metro them. And I said, goddamn, I said, you finna go into a battle that you can't win. Like, there's no way you can win.
What you mean?
When you, no matter what, bruh, certain situations, even if you win, you still don't win. Like, the what he would have got if people would have quote unquote say he won, because I don't really look at like who won or who lost if nigga I'm still being screened the most. Like, so, but people say like, oh, Kendrick won. Kendrick a good ass rapper though. You get what I'm saying? And some of his songs was hard.
Yeah.
But goddamn, Drake, I like Drake songs too. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like the only difference is when you're at the top, when you the number one nigga, where does winning put you?
Yeah.
You can't go like number 1.1. So how the fuck could you win anyway? That's what I told him. Like how can you win?
It's ego involved though. Niggas ain't going.
It's definitely ego, and it's just some niggas just love Drake. Really love this shit. Like and Kendrick really love to rap. I don't really give a fuck about rapping like that.
Stop right there, Savage. Stop right there. Because you see, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You're one of the people that's pushing this narrative that Drake never stood a chance. He was only gonna lose. He was already counted out for the beginning. This was only a play for Kendrick Lamar. And I completely disagree. 21, this is where I gotta question your passion. I gotta question your love for the game. You see, while this might be just a way out of the streets, a hustle for you, I think Drake and Kendrick Lamar both want to secure their legacies as being the best rapper to ever hit the game. You see, they care about hip hop. You don't.
Like I do, but I don't at the same time. Not to that point where I got down. I want to just like a nigga dissing me ain't gonna inspire me to make no song. I'm gonna do something else to your ass. But some niggas, that shit like that it do something to them. Like, why that nigga think who you think he? Ooh. But I don't know, bro. I feel like the internet just be ready to tear niggas down, man. Cause I be even seeing that shit about me, and I be seeing that shit about Baby, and I be like, bro, on my mama, bro, I really feel like Baby shit he been dropping hard as a motherfucker.
It is.
Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
They just want to. They tired of seeing flexing.
They want to tell. They want to tell the top niggas down.
And that I'm gonna have to disagree with too. Now I do understand the perspective of kind of like when you've been on top too long, people do want to tear you down. There is a sector of the internet that's how they move. But I also gonna have to disagree where you saying about Lil Baby and you feel like he's been putting out heat. That's all subjective. That's all subjective because me. I'm a nigga from Atlanta. I want to see Baby win, and I loved his music when he first came out. What I'm saying right now, when I was listening to this mixtape, is that I feel like Lil Baby has no direction of who he is or what he wants to be, and maybe it could be because he's ducking his Rico. But what I will say is, I'm looking at the song that he has with, say, for example, Playboi Carti. Playboi Carti did his album, his last album, it was I Am Music. And it was an oath to kind of like Atlanta mixtapes or something to that nature. And he sampled a lot of he sampled Rich Kids, I think on 2 songs. And now he's sampling the Rich Kids and putting Playboi Carti on it because he saw that sound worked. And now Baby is trying to redo that sound. I don't think that he's genuine in what sound he's trying to make. He's not trying to own a sound. It's just, I'm trying to go with what's hot right now. I see that he's hopping on the bandwagon before he bleeped out all of the disses, and he's making music with Young Thug, and he's talking about all the rats in the rap game, and he's mentioning names. We know that's gonna get the people talking. I think that Baby right now is struggling to find a sound, so he's trying to ride waves. And that's not gonna work for him.
For sure.
So
they come with it.
How can you win a battle when niggas want you to lose it? Even if you win, you lose.
Yeah.
No matter what. Even if Kendrick never responded, man. If Drake just dropped songs and goddamn Kendrick never responded or nothing, he still don't win because his position didn't change. He was already the top nigga.
How quickly they rewrite history. I don't even have to say anything. Let's tune into Life before Kendrick dropped. And you tell me if it looked like Drake was in a lose-lose situation.
I've talked to Drake and his energy, not one time, not a couple times, it's been every time. I'm ready and waiting, and he got so ready and waiting, he realized Kendrick seen pussy. He dropped first. Let's talk about it.
And Kendrick, you on the clock.
Yeah.
It's all on Kendrick now. Kendrick has been calling for this. He's been asking for this for several years, and he got what he wanted. So now it's time to show and prove because Drake said it.
Yo, Kendrick, he's begging you to drop. The pussy shenanigans is over. The bait and switch, the bluffer Olympics is done. Drop your fucking 4-year-old song that you could get demolished.
I think it'll happen eventually. Kendrick will respond, but it won't be the battle. It won't be like back and forth.
Drake believes that Kendrick Lamar doesn't have a response to the push-ups drop and give me 50 diss that he dropped. And then Drake put, use me as a they have nothing to drop button.
I don't know. I don't think Kendrick's cooking up. It don't take him 3-4 weeks to I think that's over. It don't take 3 or 4 weeks.
I'm sorry. Drake is like a genre of music, my nigga. Like, you're stuck on an island. Imagine if all you can listen to is all this militant, we gonna be all right, left, right shit. Fuck out of here, nigga.
I think still through all of this, we find out that all of this Candyman, Boogeyman shit that your generation kind of dubbed Kendrick. Y'all just kind of ran and thought that Kendrick was this bully that ran through the industry and nobody wanted to battle.
You rap every 5 years and you come with this bullshit now?
Drake up right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drake up right now.
Absolutely.
Because Drake took it farther than Kendrick ever has.
The audacity of motherfucking a nigga who goes by the name Kung Fu Kenny to attack the GOAT in the 9th inning. After that nigga just gave us back-to-back tours, back-to-back-to-back albums, that nigga Penn been on a world tour. He finally took a break. And now, you wanna diss the fucking GOAT?
After what I heard with Push Up, you need to take a breath. You take your time and reply correctly. Because like I said, Drake dropped his takeover, so now you got to give us your ether. If you got the ether.
That's what he do anyway, though. He takes his time.
He should.
4 years.
No, we don't know.
He better come back faster than that.
That's what he do anyway, though. He takes his time.
He should.
4 years.
He gonna fuck Kendrick up. Yeah, he gonna fuck Kendrick up. You see how dedicated he is looking at his phone? He's gonna fuck Kendrick up. He's gonna fuck Kendrick up.
Kendrick is on the fucking clock. The clock is
Kendrick is on the fucking clock.
It's been ticking.
It took Drake 3 weeks.
No, it did not.
Yo, Drake in the club looking like he about to do the Thanos snap, man. Get rid of half the rap game. Fuck it.
Chubbs, so this is Drake man's Lil Chubbs. He said little boy Kendrick should drop Drake this, but he no better. Ooh.
Yeah, but that shit sound different when them folks goddamn playing your shit at the Super Bowl. But this song, that shit hit different.
Yes.
Huh?
I guess.
That shit hit different. Like, hey, you know, numbers don't lie. But shit, bro. That shit gotta feel a certain type of way, boy.
What, you talking about to hear a nigga diss you at the Super Bowl?
Kendrick been a great artist all this time or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he ain't had that look. That Drake diss run look been his biggest look.
Drake couldn't get that from him.
Facts.
That's my point was.
Yeah. You saying he should just left it alone?
He would have just been looking like he tearing a good nigga that mind their business down.
So the folk really want to see the underdog
The
win,
shit
but when
rigged,
you win, they
man.
want to tear you down.
It's rigged, man.
Yeah.
Even if Drake won, he would have been the bad guy for winning.
Yeah.
Like, he would have still been like, man, fuck that. Because Kendrick one of them rappers. Like goddamn, he know how to say like different shit, like writing shit. You get what I'm saying? Like J. Cole like that. Like they could consider them like the holy MCs. Yeah, MCs.
Master
So MC really can't lose. You can't lose if you an MC for real. But Drake an MC for real, but he goddamn make hits too.
He a hybrid.
So it's different. So it's like goddamn niggas look at
But
them.
Meek was an MC?
Nah, Meek was a MC, but he really wasn't them type MCs, bro. Meek ain't made just going and just making no super like 9-minute song where he just like goddamn saying crazy metaphors the whole time and shit.
Weren't people saying that Drake, who was #1 at the time when he went against Meek Mill, nobody said you have nothing to gain from this, might I add. But wasn't Meek Mill supposed to be the battle rapper from Philly that was standing on the corner with the fuzzy ass braids? See, we're not gonna keep rewriting. See, he wasn't an MC like that. He was like this. No, 21. Meek was an MC. Drake was the you're getting bodied by a singing nigga. That's why he pushed that narrative. And he lost. The MC lost to the singing boy that was #1. Who had nothing to gain, right?
Drake automatically was gonna be, motherfuckers wanted Drake to lose anyway. Yeah. Like no matter what, I ain't saying he lost, cause to me, nigga, if I go through all that, and all these people say they turned against me or whatever, and I'm still the #1 stream rapper, I didn't lose. To me, that's just. But people have different motives of what they do this shit for.
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna have to completely disagree with you, 21. And here's why. You see, it sounds like to me that you want Drake to gatekeep #1. You know what I'm saying? Drake didn't want many championships in rap. But you always got to come and play a new season. If that's the case, by your logic, Drake should win a championship and then he should either retire or he should just not play anybody anymore. You see, in boxing, when you win your belt, even if you go up in weight, if you don't defend your belt down at 135 in a certain amount of time, they're gonna strip you. We play this game because we love to compete. That's what this is. Drake wanted to compete because his legacy depends on this. They have been dissing each other for 10 years straight. Then finally, when one person gets the cojones to say, I'm ready to battle y'all, y'all are not as good as me, how would it look for Drake to say no? One thing I gotta give to Drake is that he does not duck fades. The only reason Drake looked the way that it looked is because the way that Drake handled shit while he was waiting on Kendrick to respond, he made it worse. Drake got out there playing around with this AI shit. He was posting red buttons. He was saying, oh, why I oughta. He was dissing Kendrick under in the comments saying he's got nothing. Use me as a he's got nothing button. Drake went about that the wrong way. He was never gonna be in a lose-lose situation. He gets everything to gain from this. He's the God MC if he takes down the boogeyman of hip hop. That's what they were calling Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick was going around for years begging people to diss him. He was trying to beef with niggas and niggas was apologizing to him. He could have put that rumor to rest while beating somebody who has been #1 in the game. Yes, Drake has won the most seasons in hip hop, but he don't win every season. Kendrick Lamar has had seasons where he's won the championship, where he's been one of the best rappers in the game. So I don't want to hear that. This is a part of being #1 is defending your title. Jay-Z did it. LL Cool J did it. All the top rappers have defended their legacy, their craft, all of that. So yeah, 21 Savage, do I have to give you a history lesson? I think that everybody's coddling Drake because there's something in it for them. They don't want Drake not to be #1 because you get to be next to #1. You get to reap the benefits of being #1. You get to go on the tours. Kendrick won benefits from this. He went on a stadium tour. Drake has put more money in 21 Savage pockets touring probably in that few months than the majority of him touring and doing probably theaters and stuff his whole career. Yes, there's benefits for 21 Savage. That's why he would say that to him. We see that 21 Savage could be a manipulator. You see how he told Young Thug, yo, clean up his face card, clean up Gunna's face card, tell him I want 80%. Yeah, you a thinking man. I respect that, but if I gotta know that you'll offer that advice to Young Thug, what would you do for yourself? It's benefits with you doing a tour with Drake. It's benefits of Drake being number one. So y'all let me know down below, man. Do y'all think that Drake was put in a lose-lose situation? And do we just simply think that 21 Savage just isn't as passionate as them when it comes to hip-hop? Y'all let me know down below, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And we out, baby. Boom!
LaFlare.
It's him.